Hello, welcome back. It's UniqueMom again, and I'm happy to see you all here today. So, on today's episode, I'm going to be talking to you about 10 common mistakes that parents make that you need to avoid so that you don't harm yourself and your child in the future. I know parenting can be very difficult, right? And that's why I'm here to help you always. Number one on the list today is comparison. Yes, you heard me right. So, now how does it affect us as parents when it comes to our children? Some parents go as far as comparing their children with other people's children. And trust me, that's totally wrong. You know what I mean? Yes, some parents compare their children's skin. By such, they go and start mixing some kind of creams, tubes to make their children's skin light. If you have a child that their skin is not light in complexion, appreciate this skin. Black is beautiful. Blacks don't crack. You know what I mean? So please avoid mixing cream, comparing your children's skin with others. And that's wrong totally. You see a mother comparing to the extent that they are going to buy some kind of syrup or medicine or whatsoever to give to their children to make them grow chubby. That's wrong. Comparing your children's weight with other people's children's weight is a no. Totally, you should avoid it. And aside from that, you compare your children's behavior. That's wrong. You are ruining these children's lives. You are making them uncomfortable. You are making them lose their self-esteem, and that's really bad. That's something no parent should indulge in. It's really harmful to you as a parent and also to your child. If you want your child to behave some type of way and you like the parenting skill of other people, it's okay for you to walk up to them, like the way your children behave. Instead of comparison, spying on other parents, walk up to them if you like the way they train their children. They will give you an advice on that. I usually do it for my children. If I like anything that your children are doing that I really do appreciate, I'll walk up to you as a parent and I'll talk to you about it. And I believe as a parent, you want other parents to also have a good skill. So you share your knowledge with me. So I think it's better off that we stop comparing our children with other people's children. Stop comparing your children's educational ability to other people's children. It is wrong. If you feel that your child is not doing well in their school or in their academics, all you need to do is hire an extra lesson teacher. Help in the little way you can. Indulge this child in reading. Those things could help and they would help. So number two on the list is high expectation. Like we parents, we tend to expect perfection from our children. And that's a no-no for me. Allow children to be children. Some parents want children of 10 to be doing things that children of 16 and 18 years are doing. And that's totally wrong. Stop expecting your children to behave like a boat. Teach them. They are not computer. You have to teach them. In their education, you want them to blow up like a computer. Like no, come on now, come on. Don't expect perfection in any area of their life. Just teach them. Limit your expectation. Okay, fine. You expect your children to be respectful. Teach them. You want them to love others. Teach them. Don't be expecting too much from these children. They are children. You see some parents complaining, my child is very dull in school. He doesn't know this. He doesn't know that. I was a victim of this thing before now. But I had to understand there is a milestone to these children's growth. You see a parent, your child is in grade 4, you're already fighting for them to be in grade 6 or in grade 5, or you want them to be in secondary school already. At the end of the day, you have a very young child in the university. Letting this child alone, teach, they will learn. So please totally cut down your level of expectation so you don't hurt yourself as a parent and don't hurt your own child emotionally. So number three on today's list is allowing bad habits to develop. Bad habits like eating too much of junk, not having enough sleep, using silly words on people, acting awkward outside. I know these children are children, but you need to grow them. You need to teach them the right thing to do. You need to tell them that, oh no, don't use silly words for for your friends or for adults. Don't act silly. Don't eat junk. Teach them how to eat healthy. Because growing up as a child, my parents didn't really teach me about healthy eating. And that's why now that I know much about the benefits of healthy eating, it's almost very difficult for me because I didn't grow up with it. But if my parents had started this idea for me growing up as a child, it would have been very, very good and easy for me to join the flow. So please, as a parent or as parents, ensure that your children have good habits. They should behave well. They should treat people nicely, love people, use good decisions. If you, in the name of God, parents, do not allow bad habits to develop. It is for your own good because you are raising adults that intentional and responsible adults. So number 4 on today's list is not being a good role model. Yes, a lot of parents want intentional adults. They want responsible adults, but yet them themselves as parents are not being a good role model. Why do I say this? Some parents want their children to treat other people with love and be kind to other people. But yet, as a parent, you are not even showing love to your fellow parents, to your friends, to your family. You want your children to be kind to people and you're not kind. You want your children to be respectful and you are not respectful as a parent. Look, let me tell you something. You teach children quite all right. But action, they learn from action more. They learn with what they see. They learn from what they see more than what you tell them. Yes, I have a point there. Think about it. These children, they go to school at a very young age, they go to school. They are being taught something. Why do you think that these teachers, these schools, organize practicals? Why do you think they organize activities like color days? Why do you think they want them to have a cultural day? It's just so that these children could see what they have been teaching them. There's always a practical after a lesson has been taught. The practical is just for this child or for the child to understand very well what we are talking about. As a parent, you want your child to be eating healthy, you eat healthy. Look, you don't even need to say it to children. Just act it and they will learn. Act the way you want your children to behave. There's this common say in this part of the world where I live in that a child is a reflection of the parents. Be a mirror that they look through. Be that adult, be that human, be that person that you want your children to be like. So at the end of this wonderful explanation, you should be giving me a hand of applause. Okay. With this, be a good role model, and God will surely bless you for that. So, number 5 is negative name calling. Some of you parents have a high table on this table. Yes, you heard me. Some of you are sitting so strong on this table, especially my Nigerian mothers, my African mothers. We have an award around here. Look, there is power in the tongue. You need to stop using negative words for your children. Instead of calling them goats, animal, why are you behaving awkward? Why are you behaving so bad? You're a bad child. Instead of using those negative words, why don't you use things like, oh, honey, you shouldn't do this. Oh, my baby, oh, come on, come on, come on. You're not supposed to have done this like this. Not, oh, you are crazy. What's wrong with you? No, don't do that. Don't do that. Control your anger around your children. Those names that you're calling these children, they are learning from it. That's when you see your child calling their friends names that are not they are not supposed to, and you end up being shy as a parent. Don't use negative name calling. It is not good. There is power in the tongue, and it is not good because these children are learning from you. So stop the negative name calling. Please, parents, I beg you in the name of God, stop negative name calling. It is not good for you. It is not good for your child. You are letting the self-esteem of this child low. Don't do it. Show love, correct with love rather, and stop the name calling. If you must call names, it should be sweet names, lovely names that will make these children pretty happy. So, number 6 on the list is not attending your children's school activity. A lot of parents have excuses. Yes, we have genuine excuses of not attending these school activities. But sometimes make out time as a parent to attend your children's school activity. It boosts the morale of these children. It boosts their emotions. They are happy to see you. It boosts their strength. It boosts their ability to perform in school. My first son, when he had one party in school, I can't remember what, but it was an activity that had to do with cultural day. We were invited as parents. I was really, really tight in schedule, but I had to make out time because I've missed a couple of activities already. So I had to attend this one. My son was performing, and I can tell you that immediately my son saw me, the ginger was there. He was happy, he was vibrant, he was trying to impress, that kind of thing when you see your babe or your crush. I gave him kudos, like he was so excited, he was going on, impressing mommy, for us to have something good to say at home about him. Yes, that's for me and my son. Some parents don't attend at all. Some of you parents have never attended any school activity when invited, and that's totally wrong. You're not building a good relationship with your son or your daughter or your children in general. We should learn to make out time, no matter how small. Even though you're not going to stay for the whole of the activities, just take out time, even though it's 1 hour. Spend it with your child. Be there for your children, because if you're not there for your children, nobody will. I think it's high time you stopped. Please attend. Start from color day, PTA meetings, start from cultural days, start from Christmas parties, start somewhere. And with time, you grow and you see the joy in your children. So, number 7 is lying to your children. African parents, come here. I'm talking to you guys especially. Lying is nothing to us here in Africa. We lie to our children as parents. Oh, Junior, one get your slippers, I'm coming. Yeah, you have gone. Yes, I know it's sometimes there are some good lies to tell your children, but believe me, lying whatsoever at all is not good. If you don't want to tell them the real truth, it is better you tell them that you don't want to talk about it now. They will understand. They might not really understand, but at least they understand the fact that you said you don't want to talk about it now, and that's very okay than lying. Not like I don't lie, but I don't lie to my children. The little lies I can tell now as an adult is maybe good lies. There are some good lies, right? Good lies like, okay, I'm coming, I'm on my way already, and maybe I've not left the house. Every African parent is guilty of this particular kind of lie. But I think we should stop because anything could happen. So please stop lying to your children. Number 8 is not setting rules for your children as a parent. Yes, you need to set rules to guide these children, because the truth is that they are children and they don't know nothing. So your rules will help them behave well, act well. There should be following a guide. Your rules should be a guide. There should be a reward for a child that keeps these rules too. That way, everybody is going to be, trying to keep these rules so that they will get this reward. If by any chance that your child doesn't keep this rule, please don't feel like you are failed as a parent. Keep teaching, keep reminding. Maybe you punish them by saying, okay, I'm not taking you to the film house, you're not going to the film station or to the PlayStation, you're not going to have ice cream. There should always be a reward for a child that keeps your rules. That way, the others that are not keeping, because the truth is that all children cannot keep the same rule at the same time. But when you reward the one that keeps this rule the first time, the others will be eager to keep their rules. So, number 9 is refusing help when offered, especially my new moms. You want to do literally everything for your new baby by yourself. But let me tell you, darling, you will break down. You will lose your mind. You will lose it emotionally. You will lose it mentally when you try to do everything by yourself as a parent, especially the new moms. Look, let me tell you, I know that sometimes you want to do everything for your children. You want to be the father, you want to be the teacher, you want to be everything. But let me tell you the truth, you can't be everything. Sometimes, as parents, call your mother, call your sister, let them come stay with your children. Take your children to your sister, to your parents, to your mother, to your friends that you trust your children to be around with. Take these children there, have some time for yourself as a parent. When help comes in, especially for new moms, accept it. It is very essential. That time you rest for will help you feel better emotionally, mentally. You feel fresh again. You guys, you won't believe what happened to me today. I used to see YouTubers say that camera wasn't recording, volume wasn't on, and all of that. It happened to me today, and I feel very, very tired already. But because I love you guys so much, I want to tell you number 10. I recorded before, but the volume wasn't on, so I'm here to give you the number 10 again. And number 10 on today's list is not taking care of yourself as a parent. Yes, with all of the things I've said so far, I talked about taking care of the children, right? Now it's your turn as a parent to take care of yourself. Do the things that makes you happy, have fun with your friends, connect with your spouse, connect with your families, your fellow parents, go out. When you're sick, seek doctor's advice, go to the hospital, take care of yourself because if anything should happen to you as a parent, then something will happen to your children because your children are going to suffer for it. Please go to places that are responsible, have some fun, like fun with your children. Sorry, children care. Have some fun with your spouse. Go out with your friends. Just do crazy things. Things that makes you really, really happy. That connects you back to to nature. Just hang around with your friends. I'm pretty so tired already. Please manage this one.